All right, site of a new construction site on Spadina. Right here, where are we? Let's check out the streets. Thanks for joining me for this quick walk today. Spadina, I was just walking around here and I realized that a whole set of buildings here has been torn down and probably a new condo going up. Spadina Avenue and Darcy Avenue, whatever. Okay, let's check. I'm gonna walk to, how do you pronounce that? One of the side streets, Chinatown. So, what is it? August 2nd, 2023. Beautiful day, not too hot. Sun, a bit of cloud. Actually, really nice. A really nice weather for walking. Feels like summer, but it doesn't feel like you're going to cook yourself and sweat too. Puppy dog in the car. It's a cool food store. I wonder how long that's going to be around before another condo goes up. This is it. With these films, you're capturing how Toronto is now, because it will change. It will change rapidly, and all of these authentic, cute stuff is gonna disappear fast. So look back on this interesting area. Selling some flowers. It's the corner of Dundas. Go ahead. Sorry, thanks. They're waiting for me. They don't want to be in Film Mission's movie. Okay, I want to loiter here a little bit. This corner, see what we can find. Oh, automatic doors. It's like a curator, guys. Big, boxy things on a bicycle. I bet you parking those is just as hard as parking your car. What's on this wall? Lots of stuff that probably we shouldn't be filming. It's looking east on Dundas. Pretty busy day today. Height of summer. Height of the summer. Is the streetcar gonna stop? A beautiful shot. Oh, this lady's gonna get on this. All right, let's go. Oh, that's somebody's helping her. Good. All right. These guys are super dress warm for the weather. I don't know how they can take it. They got hats, gloves, masks, jackets, everything, and it's pretty hot for that kind of atmospheric wearing of clothes. Heavy traffic today. Why not? You always need traffic. So White Store is always closed nowadays. I wonder why. Citizen. But probably nobody's wearing watches anymore. Shoes are about $10, a good rate. Hats are about $7, $5, not bad. Music, cool knickknacks, $12. La 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 la. That would be Mr. Brian Adams on the radio. Cuts like a knife. But it feels so right, I guess. It's a song from the 1980s. Era of the best music. 70s and 80s. 80s was pretty good because they got the electronics worked out pretty good. In the 60s, they had really not a lot of electronics happening in music, so it was a bit more raw, which is also good. But in the 80s, they brought the electronic this and that and the synthesizers, and they really got the music happening. And they were talented artists because the record companies were picking the best people, best sounding people in most cases. But now they just go for what sells and who they know and all that kind of stuff. So mainstream music is kind of like everything else, mainstream art, I guess. It's falling apart like everything else. And sometimes I wonder, I mean, how much of a original art can you make? You know, I mean, you make the first guy who makes a walking video, it's like, wow, that's kind of interesting, but everybody else is doing it, right? How interesting can it be? Everything is repeating, right? I mean, you know, it's how it is. Even with photography, I mean, everything's been photographed before. The first person who did a photograph of like a sunset or something was like, wow, these colors are amazing. But not everybody's doing that. It's just this guy's putting all this stuff together. Lots of these carts. I mean, I guess you need them. He's putting the wheels together over there. He's got a good selection of them, though. They're handy to go shopping. Yeah, art. All right. We're walking south on Spadina, Film Mission. Checking out the situation this side of town, you know, like at another appointment down here, decided to do a quick walk. Trying to go to Mountain Equipment Co-op, check out some of their camping gear just for fun. Maybe I go a few more camping trips. I don't know. It's too much work going on a camping trip.
Does your phone not work?
No, my phone's working just fine. I think maybe she's trying to call me. Tourist knickknacks. You know, you got the same stuff you can buy up north. So you can come to Toronto and not really bother going up north. You can just buy some of these and pretend you went up north. A pretty cool store too. Lots of $6 for flip-flops. Lots of flip-flops. I mean, those are pretty, I guess, good for showers and stuff, right? Bunch of Canada stuff, umbrellas, hats, swords, in case you want to get into a sword fight, which is kind of like, I was gonna say something about a TTC, but better not. This place, whatever it was, is closed. Not as many closed shops here as Yonge Street, or maybe they're closed and I'm not paying attention. I've seen a few, but not many. Some ladies shouting over there. These used to be a different color. They used to be green, TD bikes. Now they're tangerine. They just changed them. Because every season you got to change the color of a bicycle. I do notice they have electric bikes, so that might be these are the best items to be. I've never actually used them, but I want to try them because I think if you're on a TTC and there's an incident on it, which is almost daily now, and you get delayed and you know you have to be you know, you don't want to take a bus, the replacement bus for the trains in Toronto. They're like not a good idea. They're like packed and they have to wait for hours. So if you get stuck, say on one line, the north line, and you know the distance between the stations are high, you can jump in one of these bikes. Well, not these bikes. These are, I guess, these are not. Are these rental bikes? I don't know. Maybe. No, they're not. Well, I mean, if you get desperate, you can take one of these. But there's plenty of these rental bikes. So maybe you can, instead of waiting for the bus, or if it's raining or you can't walk, you can jump on these electric bikes and burn some cash and get out of the program, the TTC program. Maybe. Better solution would be to take the car, but the problem with the car is not everybody has it, and the parking is insanely. You know, you get to a place that you've never been before, and then you got to leave another 15 minutes for parking. You got to leave another hour for the traffic, another 15 minutes for finding a parking that's maybe close, maybe not, maybe it's expensive. If you want a cheap free parking, you got to leave yourself about half hour if you go to somewhere new. You know, if you've been somewhere that you've been before, yeah, but otherwise, you know, if you come show up here, this place is packed. Rates are I don't know how much, but yeah. What's the parking rate here? Talking about that, it's $4 each hour to find here. It's not bad actually. 4 hours. If you're doing a 1 hour job, it's brilliant. I mean, look at the spot here. I think windy. This is one of my favorite bikes. These bikes are on my bucket list of having one of these bikes at some point. They're like trail bikes, 250cc, 200cc. It's good enough for the city, but you can always find a golf course to ride around, which is always exciting. Not recommended, but why not? It'd be like fun to sneak in. Like a massive, whatever that says. What I said about graffiti a while ago is true. You take the time to write all of this, but means nothing to most people. Why don't you put some political stuff, something about the situation in Canada or situation in the world or something that people can actually understand. They go, oh, interesting. Well, what you wrote there, whoever wrote that, what the hell are these? Drill bits? What is this, a tank? What's got a tank? Look at that mess in there. Yeah, I might as well put something that people understand, because nobody understands what this guy wrote. That's an interesting. Chuck's balanced himself up. We're right at the corner of Queen Street, Porch and Queen Street. And that's what I don't understand about graffiti. Look at these chemicals. Heavy chemicals. I don't know what's going on in here. They're doing something to this building. It's all blocked up. Renovations, perhaps. All right, I'm gonna end the film at this corner and maybe start another one going some other way. But here we are, corner of construction everywhere in the city. Toronto's known for the construction city. It's always construction. 2 seasons, winter and construction. That's what they say. Queen Street. Cool building. That corner is kind of interesting. Very underdeveloped and looking south. All right. Thanks everybody for joining this walk. We'll catch you in the next walk or film, whichever comes first. See ya.